My name is Sushrut Vaidya. I'm a postdoctoral research associate in the School of Civil and Environmental Engineering at UConn. I work with Professor Ramesh Malla. We work on various projects which involve analysis of structures for space applications as well as advanced materials and structures for other applications. Growing up in India in the 1980s and 1990s, I was always interested in space exploration, science fiction, and all the exciting stuff that was happening in the space race. So I started reading books dealing with science fiction books dealing with space exploration and space technology, and I got really interested in all of that. And later, when I was in high school, I became interested in physics and mechanics, so I realized that I'm really interested in structural engineering, and maybe I should study civil engineering when I go to engineering school so that I can understand more about structures and mechanics. Under Professor Malla's mentorship, I initially received an opportunity to work on this NASA-funded project called the Resilient Extraterrestrial Habitats Institute. I was working on that for about a year, and I have more recently shifted to working on a different project which is under the auspices of the National Institute for Undersea Vehicle Technology, NIUVT, at UConn. These are incredibly rewarding experiences that I've had. In general, I would like to say that first of all, postdocs should consider carefully what they want to do in terms of a long-term career path. Do they wish to go into industry? Do they wish to go and work for some certain organizations like research labs, or do they want to be in academia? So depending on that, you should try to tailor your postdoctoral research program with your supervisor and make sure that you are able to achieve your career path, because a postdoc is essentially kind of like a transition between your PhD and your long-term career. So the workload is heavy, and I try to set aside some time on a daily basis for some of my hobbies. Like I really like general knowledge quizzing. I like reading stories, and also I try to take long walks. The UConn campus is really beautiful, so I try to go on long walks, usually after office hours before I go home. I have found general analytical skills and critical thinking skills and problem solving abilities to be extremely helpful in my overall research. My own personal experience tells me that outside the world of academia, most people in the general population don't really know what the term postdoctoral researcher means. So they ask questions like, you are neither a student nor a faculty member, so what do you do at the university? So they don't really know how postdocs fit into the wider world of academia. So I believe it's really important to educate people about what postdocs do, how they support research efforts, the research efforts of their supervisors or advisors, and how they play an important role in mentoring junior graduate students, undergraduate students. My hobbies definitely help, and I think when you are working on exciting topics such as space-related research or advanced materials and structures for different applications, it's pretty easy to overcome any feelings of dejection, because I personally just think about the bigger questions, like, are we really alone in the universe? Are there other civilizations in other parts of the universe with whom we have not been able to establish contact? If so, how do they look? Are they really advanced? Are they much more advanced than us? Are they less advanced than us? How does their technology look? So it's really fun and motivating to think about such bigger picture questions, and that keeps me motivated. I was working on this project between 2021 and 2022 when we were working on the NASA-funded Resilient Extraterrestrial Habitats Institute project that I mentioned in one of the previous questions. We have continued to extend our work on this Resilient Extraterrestrial Habitats project through further modeling and analysis efforts at our own end. The School of Civil and Environmental Engineering at UConn has been like a second home to me over the course of my development as a researcher. I have now spent a total of more than 5 years at UConn, first as a PhD student and then as a postdoctoral researcher. So UConn has been an integral part of my research, and in the next phase of my career I would like to continue making contributions to space engineering, space science and structural engineering and applied mechanics in general as well.